I guess I was so busy with things going on in my life that, and we have an autistic daughter that she's very difficult, and my wife and I just never had much time to spend together with all the things that were happening in our life. My wife and I had an agreement that we live on some property out of town, so we had an agreement that for our daughter, the best would be for her to live in town and try to learn to take care of herself. She was 16 at the time, to take a bus and do shopping. And as probably about 3 weeks after my wife and daughter moved out into that apartment, my wife told me that we were finished, that our marriage was over. And I didn't know what to do. I was trying to figure out what the reason was for that. I didn't understand. And I started searching and tried to do things on my own, and it wasn't working. And I saw my life just crumbling before me. And I was just at home one night and trying to piece my life together, and I just broke down. I just broke down, and I asked the Lord to take over my life and to, help me find out what I need to do to get my life back together. And I think that was the night that I really came to the Lord. I felt it. I was bawling my eyes out, and I was leaning over on my bed and just prayed, and it was for a really long time. And it wasn't instant, but I wasn't following Him faithfully for every day from then on, but I found myself doing a lot more reading and trying to understand what it was that went wrong with our marriage, and why what was happening to my kids and my family. And I read a lot. I really dug into the Bible and was reading a lot, and the things that I was learning just was like, wow. I mean, I had no way of understanding this before. It's like, man, what have I been missing out on? I mean, this is telling me how to live my life, and I hadn't been doing that. That's almost a year ago, and I really spent a lot of time, as much time as I can, and daily. I find myself daily just asking for the Lord for guidance. Satan works his way in everything that we do, and I just fight back with saying Jesus, and I find that keeps him away. Things haven't worked out with my wife, and she's made some decisions. I've come to terms with that. I never give up hope, but because God works in His way, on His time. But I do know that with my faith in Him, that He is with me. He's holding me up. He's my rock, and that's what matters the most.